you ever been on the toilet scrolling through your phone wishing you were getting paid for that? Well, guess what? There is a company out there that pays up to $180,000 a year for poop. Yes, you heard that right. Today we're talking about how to turn your number 2 into your number 1 source of income. So let's dive right in. Figuratively, of course. Now I know what you're thinking. This has got to be a scam. Or maybe just, ew, gross. Either way, trust me, this is a legitimate opportunity to make a real difference in people's lives and make some bank on your own bacteria. But before you start picturing yourself flush with cash after every bathroom break, there are a few things that you need to know. This isn't as simple as it sounds. There are qualifications, procedures, and even a screening process. Because ultimately, this isn't just about making some dough while you go. It's about helping people with serious medical conditions get the treatment that they need. But if you have the right gold mine in your gut, you can put your potty breaks to work and maybe even see a major movement in your finances. So before you flush this opportunity away, let's see if you have the guts to turn your waste into wealth. Now, I know what you're thinking. Poop? Seriously? That's so gross. Why would anybody pay for that? And I get it, because that was my first thought too. But hold on to your hats and maybe your noses, because there's so much more to this story. It turns out poop isn't just waste. It's basically a treasure trove of bacteria. And for people with certain medical conditions, that bacteria can mean the difference between sickness and recovery. See, our guts are home to trillions of bacteria. Some are good, some are bad, and when the bad guys take over, it can cause all sorts of problems, like infections, inflammation, and even chronic disease. Thanks to science, people with healthy gut bacteria can donate their assets to help those with certain conditions. It's like a microscopic rescue mission, where the good bacteria from the donor's stool go in and fight off the bad guys in the recipient's gut. This process, called fecal microbiota transplantation, or FMT for short, has been incredibly successful in treating conditions like C. diff infections, which can be really tough to beat with antibiotics alone. It's even showing promise for other conditions like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. And companies are willing to pay top dollar because, well, poop is powerful stuff, literally life-saving in some cases. So as you can see, scientists need your stool, you need cash. It's a match made in, well, let's just say it's a match. Remember, it's not just gross, it's gold. If you've got the right bacteria in your body, you could turn your throne time into prime time for your wallet. So on that note, let's talk about the money, because let's be real, that's why we're all here, right? So if you've got the right stuff swirling around in your gut, you could be making some serious dough. First up, we've got Human Microbes. This company will pay up to $500 per deposit for qualified donors. If you make a deposit every day, you could rake in up to $180,000 a year, according to the company. That is a lot of money, but I'm genuinely curious. Is that enough money that you would consider doing this? Let me know in the comments, because that's not even the craziest part. They're also offering up to $1 million for super donors with the rarest, most potent poop. This is like the Bitcoin of bodily functions, I guess. And if you find out that you're eligible for that, please make sure to let them know that Nicole from Low Income Relief referred you, because they're offering a nice referral fee for whoever finds that $1 million pooper. But they're not even the only company that pays for stool donations. Good Nature is another one that offers up to $1,500 a month for your contributions. You'll have to make 8 to 10 deposits before they decide if you're eligible to be a daily donor, though. I guess that's just a probationary period for your poop. Now, if you're thinking, that's a load of, well, you're not wrong. This is easily the weirdest thing I have ever reported on here on this channel. But we're also talking about a significant amount of money here. So I thought it's something that you needed to know about. As bizarre as this is, it could just be the miracle that you or someone you know desperately needs. So if you're ready to do your duty and get paid for it, there are still a few more things that you need to know. Here's the lowdown on how this whole poop to profit pipeline works. First, you need to find a poop bank that is currently accepting deposits. We've already talked about Human Microbes and Good Nature, but there may be other companies out there too. Do your research and find one that's reputable and convenient for you. Next, you need to pass the screening. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. They'll ask you all sorts of questions about your health and your lifestyle. They might do a physical or take a blood sample. They just want to make sure that your poop is top-notch and free of any unwanted surprises. Then, you just need to make your deposit. You'll get a special container and instructions on how to collect your sample. Then you'll drop it off at the designated location. Some companies will make you deposit on site, others may offer home pickup, and Human Microbes even allows you to ship it to their office on dry ice for a more convenient option. And after all of that, you finally get paid. Depending on the company and the quality of your donation, you could receive hundreds of dollars per deposit, even up to $1 million if you have really high quality crap. It's not a bad way to earn some extra cash, right? I mean, you're getting paid for something that you already do. Now, before you run out and quit your day job to become a professional pooper, there are some more things you need to know. Not everyone has what it takes to turn their morning routine into a cash machine. In fact, the hardest part of all of this is the eligibility requirements. That's because these companies that pay for stool donations are looking for a very specific type of bacteria. So first and foremost, you've got to have a healthy gut. Think of it as a job interview for your intestines. No history of digestive issues, infections, or chronic illnesses. There may even be restrictions on your past antibiotic use and other factors. Second, you need to be extremely healthy in all aspects of your life. There are usually BMI requirements, and you'll also need to provide a detailed medical history. Any chronic conditions, medications, or past surgeries could disqualify you. They want to make sure that your poop is as pure as poop can be. In most cases, you can't have a history of smoking, excessive drinking, or recreational drug use either. Your poop needs to be a reflection of a clean and healthy lifestyle in order to be eligible. And of course, most companies are looking for donors between the ages of 18 and 50. Candidates under the age of 30 tend to get preference, and sometimes children under the age of 18 can also be eligible if they meet other requirements. So if you tick all of those boxes, congratulations, you might just be a prime candidate for the Poop to Profit pipeline. Now, if you're worried about the ick factor in all of this, don't be. It's actually much cleaner and easier than you would expect. Plus, the donation process is quick, so you're not spending your whole day thinking about it. It's just a small moment for a big impact. So what do you think about this? Are you ready to put your potty breaks to work and get paid for your plops? Check out the links in the description to see if you qualify. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because in a world of uncertainty, there's always one thing you can count on.